Well, I don't know. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on here.
And also stay tuned for a Soul Warriors readings, which is the reading of A Soul Warrior Journey by Joseph Evaldi on this network.
Now, I would be totally remiss, and my brothers would eat all of my Twinkies if I didn't mention the 1880's Network, from which I am an emissary. My brother Ricky Bearhart does this stuff, and I'm trying not to disgrace him, so he said, "You good-for-nothing loaf, you get out of the house and do something for the brand." So I said, "Alright, I'll hang out with my friend Totem Wolf." So anyway, the 1880's Network, it has lots of channels. Ricky's Timeless Fireside, but that's the Oakwoods Afternoon is one channel. Oakwoods Afternoon. Another channel is Quantum Posey. And you have the Ricky and Wolfman show. My brother and Wolfman Joe, they get together and they talk about some stuff. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And there's lots of stuff coming from 1880's Network, so stay tuned, boys and girls. Okay, I think that's finished with the plugs, right?
What happened in the 1880s?
Well, we're kind of trying to watch and see. Right now they're giving us something about New York. I think we should take what we can get here.
I've never been there before.
No, I've definitely...
New York.
I've definitely never been there. So we have roughly 1 million hamsters running on wheels to generate the amount of power we need in order to travel through space-time. That doesn't look like 1880 at all. That looks like New York City, like in the 1970s.
Oh, wow. That's
so something is definitely wrong here. I don't know.
Maybe we are coordinated.
Maybe we need 3 million hamsters instead of 1. Okay, look.
Maybe we go through the portal.
Yeah, well, we're already there. I mean, right now they show the old. Look at the old streets. They got the horse and buggy.
Wow.
Imagine what it must have been like where there's horses and buggies and there's no like cars.
Horses, buggies.
Yeah, there's horses dropping big loads of crap all over the cobblestone. You know, you gotta watch. You gotta watch. You don't put your boots in that because that's an awful thing to get off.
Don't forget something they called manure back then.
Oh yeah, manure. I heard Biff hates manure.
Manure.
So they were all insane and malnourished and living in huddled rooms. And look at that guy, suspenders and a beard. He kind of looks like the older... Hey, is that your ancestor? He kind of looks like you a little bit.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Notice how none of them are fat, so I can't say they look like me, because they're probably all eating rats and stuff.
I don't know what they're eating. Maybe pigeons.
I don't know, but it sure looks like fun in there. They're all barefoot and laying next to each other.
No.
Wretched. Oof. Terrible.
Horrible.
Yeah, it looks like great conditions. Boy, way to romance this era, right? Oh, oil lamp, and that guy looks like a killer Turk.
They look poor, but they don't look as wretched as the 1980s. That was even horrible.
Well, I don't really know. In the 1980s, they had hamburgers. These guys look like they are hamburgers, like waiting to happen. I mean, look at that person. She's all like...
No, I guess you're right.
Her eyes are sunken in. I mean, she's obviously malnourished. She has a kid, you know.
She looks pissed off.
She looks like she's beyond pissed off. She looks like she's disgusted.
Pardon my language.
No, that's all right. I was profane before. She looks like she wants to start a magnesium fire and light people on fire, like probably bankers. But then again, what do I know? Look at that beautiful. Look at that
scene. Settle down.
I know, I'm out of control. You understand, kids? I didn't have my biscuits and gravy yet, so I gotta get adjusted.
I guess when the food is running low, we get a little hostile. I know that happens with.
They didn't have my damn. Oh, gee, I was profane. They didn't have my darn honey cake like I wanted. Yeah. I'm a Bearhart, for Pete's sake.
Seeing this guy right here, just horrifying.
Well, that's what I mean. He looks like he just came from a Civil War battleground.
No.
With a beautiful fountain of water cascading and sunlight. Beautiful Apollonian cloudscape behind it.
Now I know why they went to the bathroom a lot.
Yeah, of course. Well, they went to the bathroom a lot because what else did they have to do? It's not like they had podcasts. They didn't have TV. They didn't have radio. They had phonographs back then. You know what phonographs are? It's like an old-style record player, but they had the wax cylinders. You ever hear of that?
So what do they do for fun?
Well, they read poetry, and they attended seances, and they did table tappings, and like all kinds of weird occult stuff. Yeah, but there was a lot more poetry reading, like my brother liked. My brother's often like, they had it better then. But the thing he's missing is they were all starving to death and miserable, and, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of horrible.
Well, that's what I mean, though.
They didn't have hamburgers.
No. No, they couldn't have. I mean, for Pete's sake, what would they make it out of? Wood? They didn't have any, I don't see any cows over there.
No,
they're
eating beef from the beef.
I think they would be lucky if they saw beef like once a year over there in that time.
They were eating beef from the cow.
Well, let's hope that's the beef. Let's hope it's not like a contest or something like I got beef with you.
I think I heard this story from the 80s. The old lady said, "Where's the beef?" And the beef was in the ring.
Really? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wendy's was a sponsor for
Battle Royale for WrestleMania 2.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on a second. If we type in Ice Age, so you want to wait now. You want to go to the 90s now, right?
We could go to the Ice Age. I think we're gonna need to get something warm after we're frozen.
Yeah, well, you're probably right about that. But the main problem I'm having is Ice Age might be that movie with that little squirrel or whatever.
That's close enough.
I guess.
That's close enough.
Well, I actually kind of want to... There it is.
That's good. I think it's...
Okay, let's try this.
Okay.
Hey, how about that one over there, the Predator one? You want to do this?
That looks terrifying.
You want to do it, or you want to do the other one?
They'll try to eat me alive. Okay, I'll risk it.
Yeah, well, we could just say we're in the Ice Age, but we're made out of, like, titanium, you know, like, come with me if you want to live, you know, like something like that. Oh, look at that. Yeah. That's a saber-toothed tiger. Yeah. And there's a, what do they call that, a mastodon?
Okay.
Or a mammoth? It's a woolly mammoth. There's a giant boar the size of a...
Oh, no, it's...
Man, you wanted to come here, didn't you? This is awful.
Oh, no, it's not bad. I actually like the cold weather.
We just need a giant ocean of gin, you know, and like a lime, and then we can do something here.
It's just the animals I'm scared of.
Well, right now...
That guy?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no, it's...
Oh, what the heck? What was that?
Okay.
It looked like a reptile. How could that be alive?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They don't look like they're Ice Age. This looks like modern.
I don't know what this is. This looks like it's,
animals,
That is a saber-toothed tiger, and those are mammoths.
Oh, wow, they're got long noses.
What the heck is that saber-toothed tiger gonna do? That big mammoth's gonna squish him flat.
Squish. Oh, wow.
There's giant armadillos. Yeah. Armadillos the size of, motorcycles. It's horrifying.
It's time for a song.
Song?
Giant armadillos, giant armadillos. They come in peace, they come around, they come downtown. It's giant armadillos.
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 Hey, that was a good song. You heard that? That should be our theme song from now on, even though it has nothing to do with anything. Elephants taking craps the size of your house. Let's try that. Elephants as bigger than a bus, and they crap when it comes out. It's like the size of a dog.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
We're going far up in the air, far up in the sky, far up from beyond, far up, nowhere knows where we're going.
We're watching the slow encroachment of glacial ice.
We are in the ice now.
They're going to cut a giant rift into the earth called the Grand Canyon.
What is a rift called the Grand Canyon? I do not know.
Well, I've been told there's this beautiful place out west, And if you talk to all the creeps down at Starbucks who talk about their esoterica, they say there's all types of things that live inside the Grand Canyon, like, extraterrestrials and spirits. But I don't know about all that. I just heard that the Grand Canyon's a beautiful place.
Extraterrestrials? What are they?
Well, to my understanding, they're people that don't live here. They live somewhere else, like on another. And by here I mean Earth, and by somewhere else I mean another planet.
I mean, I might have known them in the other podcast, but I do not know because the portal Swiss cheese my memory.
Oh, well, that's what portals do. Those rotten portals. The problem is that if we actually had traveled back to the Ice Age, we'd be contained in a block of solid ice.
Not the driving in a car.
Well, I don't know what she's doing, but she can get away with it. She can get away with it in my book.
She must be a time traveler.
Clearly.
In Hollywood?
Ooh, I'm sorry about that. That was my...
They're in Hollywood, California. Are they going to a park in Hollywood?
I don't know, but as I said before, she can get away with it in my book.
I guess she's a female tender, so she can.
Well, that's what I was kind of implying, but you definitely took it all the way down the hallway and told it was in trouble, so that's good. I'm glad. So anyway, she is talking... She's got piercings in her ears, which means she's not afraid of that stuff. When I was a kid, if a girl did that, they looked at her like, "What the heck's the matter with you, honey?" But I don't mind it so much. I think it's kind of cool,
And the saber-tooth one.
Yes, the tiger is hungry. If we were there, we would be... The saber-toothed tiger would go, "Where's the beef?"
I guess we are the beef.
That's what I mean. Like those poor people in the 1800s in that horrible room, like they were the hamburger. Now that we're in the Ice Age, we're about to be the hamburger. This is awful.
Oh, no.
It was a lot better when we were hurtling through space. Now that we're taking a tour of Earth, I'm genuinely horrified.
I am Totem Wolf.
And I am Curtis Bearheart.
And we run away from Sabertooth because they will eat us alive.
The way I would deal with the saber-toothed tiger, in case you guys are wondering, is what you do is you get a bandolier of dynamite, and you get one of those shotguns that has a drum, so it has like 30 rounds. So when the saber-toothed tiger will like, woo, making all kinds of cat noises, what you do is you take the first stick of dynamite, and you go, shlick, shlick. Here, wait, let me see if I can do a prop. Now it goes... So when the saber-toothed tiger is coming up to you like, and it's going to eat you, the dynamite goes boom, and then the saber-toothed tiger thinks twice about what he's going to do.
Isn't something like that happened in a Bugs Bunny show?
Listen to me. I learned everything I know about militantism from watching Looney Tunes and MGM cartoons when I was a boy.
Am I a Looney Tune?
I don't know if any of us are really Looney Tunes. I think that's unfair to say.
Are we Looney?
Yes, desperately. No, see, Looney Tunes were voiced by this wonderful man named Mel Blanc. And he was a very talented vocal artist. One of the heroes of mine, especially my brother Ricky. He used to just blabber on and on when we were kids about how much he loved Mel Blanc. So anyway, like I said, so when the saber-toothed tiger comes, he's flying down the hill, ravenous. Yeah, so you just go like this. You go, wait, shh, hold on, shh, quiet. And then it goes, boom! And then the saber-toothed tiger goes, "Hey, you know what? That guy's fat, but I'm not stupid." And he turns around and goes walking the other way.
However, if you were the Roadrunner, too bad.
Yeah, he would go beep beep, and then he would catch me and he'd eat me and stuff. Because the Roadrunner is fast, but a saber-toothed tiger's fast.
Wild Coyote would go poof.
Yeah, maybe.
Poor Wild Coyote.
Yeah, well, he's sort of poor, Wile E. Coyote.
How come we're in Arizona rather than the Ice Age?
Well, I don't know. I'm just...
Did we get a detour?
I'm not sure exactly what we're doing, but one thing I do know is we got the saber-toothed tiger angle. We got that down. Got that down. So if an armadillo was coming around the corner, an armadillo the size of a motorcycle.
Armadillo, giant armadillo.